Welcome to Movies, Films, and Flicks. I am Mark Hoffmeyer, and joining me is a man who is currently about to record this podcast while cave diving in a lake in Arizona, Jake Lewitt.
I spent so much on a waterproof laptop and mic setup.
I mean, you sound great. So you recorded one episode on a jet ski, a rental jet ski.
That's how I got to the cave.
So you rented another jet ski?
Oh, it's the same one. Kept the same one. I bought a jet ski for the podcast, Mark. So I don't rent things.
You traveled on that. You were somewhere on the East Coast. So you got a trailer and you transported that jet ski all the way to Arizona?
I did. I kind of live on the jet ski now. I got myself like one of those like floating trailers. So the jet ski pulls my trailer, and that's just my life now.
So wait,
I just out to sea.
So you have water in the trailer and you ride the jet ski while the car is towing you?
No, there are no cars involved. There are no cars. I'm on the jet ski. I'm towing my floating trailer, and that's where I live. The Soggy Saga has inspired this whole new side of my life now. I've abandoned everything.
When was the last time you walked?
Out on the open wave.
Have you been able to walk, or you just ride around?
Just riding around. I ride around and I swim. That's all I do these days.
You're like Costner from Waterworld.
Yeah, I mean...
You're like Clint Eastwood from a spaghetti western.
Yeah, I'm always squinting all the time. I forgot my sunglasses, and there's very little shade out on the sea, so yeah, I am. I'm always squinting.
So not only are you getting the sun rays from above, it's bouncing off the water and hitting you. You're getting hit twice.
Yeah, my skin is like really old leather at this point. Just like it's like a chamois. It's really really worn. It's like a dry chamois.
Are you stuck to the jet ski?
Most of the time, yeah. You got to keep it. I got a little notch for a crowbar. Whenever I need to get out, I just crowbar myself off. It hurts, but it's worth it.
I mean, it's what the Soggy Saga really necessitates that commitment.
I think it does. This is an important expedition we're on here, Mark.
And if people don't know what the Soggy Saga is,
and haven't been listening to your show enough,
we've covered Deep Blue Sea, we've covered Lake Placid, Anaconda,
and today, Piranha 3D.
How would you rank these four?
Oh, Deep Blue Sea is in first place. It's so far in front it cannot see the other films.
Yeah.
And Lake Placid is so far at the back it similarly cannot see the other films. Deep Blue Sea is close to lapping Lake Placid on what is a single lap track. Then I think I would put Piranha a little bit above Anaconda. Just because we'll get more into it, but Piranha has such a stacked cast and is having a little bit more fun. Anaconda's a little too serious. Piranha knows what it is.
What if John Voight's character was in Piranha 3D?
I'm sorry?
What if John Voight's character was in Piranha 3D?
If I'd accept it if he was the guy who found the fish and got eaten right at the start.
Oh,
I'm not sure. So yeah, if he was in the Richard Dreyfuss role, but then you have to have Dreyfuss in this because of the Jaws connection. You have to have him. He's essentially playing Hooper.
They wanted James Cameron and Joe Dante, but Joe Dante could do it, but Cameron couldn't.
That is a shame.
I love this movie. But before we get into it, we have a new thing on the Movies, Films, and Flicks podcast where we do a random movie draft, and I surprise my co-host, I guess, or my guest with the draft. So I'm going to drop one on you.
Terrified.
All right. So we are going to do the best movies with a jet ski action scene draft.
Okay. Best is going to be difficult.
All right. So pick a number between 1 and 2.
2.
All right. I had 1 up, so I get the first pick.
Okay.
All right. So I am going to start with You Don't Mess with the Zohan.
Okay.
There's a scene where John Turturro is driving away from Adam Sandler, but Adam Sandler's swimming like a dolphin behind him. It's beautiful.
Okay, I think I'll start with Piranha 3D because you've got Adam Scott as I think this might be Adam Scott's only badass action scene ever in all film, where he just gets to jump on a jet ski and just kind of bro out and save some people. It's awesome.
I want to call him Adam Action Man Scott now because of the scene. He loved it too.
I'd like to call him that more often, but I don't think there's going to be many chances.
In the behind-the-scenes documentary that's 90 minutes long, he was like, "You're not taking me off of this jet ski." So he did so many of those, like the flip and all that stuff with the jet ski.
Nice.
Yeah.
Where is that behind-the-scenes documentary? I got the Blu-ray for this, and it had 0 special features on it.
What? Oh, it's on Vimeo. 90
Oh,
minutes.
it's on disc 2. God damn.
Dude, it is so, it's so good. And just, I mean, they cover you should watch it. Yeah,
I will. I tried to. But I got the 2-disc version, and the second disc just said it was the 3D and nothing else. And I haven't got a 3D TV, so I didn't try that. But now looking at the box, it's saying other bonus features. So I should have done just 2 seconds more research when I was trying to find this behind the scenes thing.
It was enthralling. I loved it. I was, yeah, it was cool. I showed someone, I actually gave it to my students for an extra credit assignment just to watch it. And there's some gnarly stuff in it, so I feel weird about that, but whatever. All right, my second pick. I'm going to do it because your jaw is going to fall to the ground. I'm just telling you right now. You're not going to be a fan of this pick, but I'm doing it for political reasons, and I'm going with Waterworld.
I am a fan of that pick. That was going to be my next pick.
Because people see that and they're like, oh yeah, Waterworld.
Yeah.
Even though the Waterworld chase, it's 4 people running into each other.
But it's we talked about it on one of your bonus episodes. That's one of my favourite scenes in all of film because of how ridiculous it is.
Driving in a straight line.
But no, it's the guy. It's got the bungee jump. It's the jet ski plus bungee jump action sequence where the bungee rope is just a rope. And when Costner jumps out of the aircraft, it's not tied onto anything. He hands it to a guy. He says, "Tie this on." He then jumps. No idea if the rope is long enough, or that it has any kind of bungee properties, or that it will definitely be tied by the time Costner reaches the end of it and requires that rope to be a bungee that is tied to something else. It's ludicrous, but it works, and I love it.
Yeah, and I picked it. I made it. Can you believe the pick I just made? It wasn't insane. Am I growing?
No,
am I growing up?
It's a valid pick.
Right.
It's probably more valid than my second pick of Hard Rain.
Hard Rain. That was going to be my third pick.
Because that's a film that I enjoy, and I think it's the reason why you did your post on jet ski action movies being terrible, or there being no good jet ski action scenes, just because it's real. The jet ski action scene. That's a hard sentence to say quickly.
Jet ski action scene. Oh yeah, it is tough.
Is all like in a school or in close quarters, and is just really slow. And watching people try and turn a jet ski around in a hallway is not fun.
There's a 4-point turn.
It's at least.
Have you seen that Austin Powers where he's backing up, going forward, backing up, going forward with that little cart
stuck perpendicular to the hallway?
Yeah, that's what this was. And also, it chases Christian Slater down, and Slater just goes underneath it. And then the guy's like, "Oh, razza frazza, fricka fracka." Well, here,
I'm stuck on this plane of the surface of the water.
And you'd be in trouble because you'd have to crowbar yourself off.
Yeah, I would. I mean, yeah. And I think I'd have to unhitch the trailer because I would just get stuck in the hallway.
Yeah, you wouldn't be getting anywhere.
I probably wouldn't partake in that chase.
Yeah, I mean, that means you'd have to team up with those guys and get the jet ski there. That's a movie I want to see. You teaming up with those guys.
Yeah, right. I could try. They're not good guys. I'm pretty sure they're the villains. But they're after our hero.
Sun will do that to you. So you could turn villainous. All right, my third pick is Deep Rising. And it's a terrible jet ski action scene because he just goes in a straight line and he makes a turn. And somehow this massive beast is following him every step of the way. But how long are these monsters' tentacles? This is a Soggy Saga movie to cover if there ever was one.
I mean, I've never seen it, so I'm open to covering it. Sea
monster takes over a cruise liner. And these mercenaries who go to rob the cruise liner battle it.
Okay.
And it ends with Treat Williams on a jet ski going, yeehaw!
I mean, I'll watch it. Like I said, if you recommend a film, we'll cover it on a show.
Oh, let's do it. All right, what's your third pick?
I gotta get British, gotta get a Bond on there, so I have the Spy Who Loved Me.
All right,
it's a very, very brief jet ski scene, but it's one of the better Bond films. It's certainly one of Roger Moore's best.
All right. Yeah, I mean, it's a good jet ski, and it boosted the sales for jet skis probably 7,000%.
Did they all come in 4 little boxes, or giant boxes, that need to be assembled in what must have been... It's a montage that we missed out on. I feel like there should have been a good 20-minute montage in The Spy Who Loved Me of Q and his minions putting together this jet ski.
Like IKEA jet ski?
Yeah, it's basically an IKEA jet ski. Comes in these 4 giant boxes.
Oh, I got a good one for you. Transporter 2.
When are you going to get to the good one?
That's Jason Statham riding in a straight line on a river with a lady on his back. He makes a massive jump. Somehow, the jet ski is able to keep its speed on the road long enough for him to grab a school bus. And then the lady misses him. She's like, bye, you won over my heart. Like, she fell in love with him that quick.
Well, it's Jason Statham.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Hey, Kelly Brook. I think he dated her, and she's in this movie. Whoa.
She is indeed.
Whoa, yeah. Full circle. All right, who's your fourth pick?
I didn't know how many picks we were gonna do.
We're doing 5.
Okay, then I'm gonna have Police Academy 3.
That's a huge one.
Back in training.
I mean, they go on a massive. There's like 8 of them. There's like 10 of them on jet skis.
Yeah, you wanted jet ski action scenes. This is a huge. This is like the tentpole scene of the film. Is this giant jet ski chase?
Yeah, I mean it's not bad. I mean it's epic for Police Academy 3. So
yeah.
I'm cheating here a little bit, but I'm making my last pick. Jackass 3D, because technically he does shoot through something and action could happen.
Okay, I mean, yeah, I would class the Jackass films as, if not action, then action adjacent, because they are doing dangerous things.
So, he's doing something dangerous on a jet ski, so I'm not cheating that bad.
As opposed to my last pick, which is a jet ski scene where the action is just one kick. I'm going to take Hitch.
Oh, you just won it.
It is technically an action.
Yeah, I guess since we opened it up to that criteria... I mean, he lands a head kick.
It does. It's brutal.
He knocks out Eva Mendes.
Blood.
No, yeah, Eva Mendes.
Yeah, she's out for the count.
He concusses her.
He does. It's
on
not
a
good date.
On a jet ski.
It's a bad date.
And then he gets bad shrimp, right?
He's allergic to something. Yeah.
Man, his face.
And he takes her to Ellis Island and reveals the family member that's the kind of the real black sheep of her family, who's like a convicted murderer or something.
Hey, there he is. That's what he does?
Yeah, I think it's been a long time since I saw Hitch.
I think you made that up, my friend.
Oh, okay. I may be remembering it from another film.
Were you watching it after you got kicked in the head on a jet ski and you were concussed?
I mean, yeah, it's one of the few films that I've got on my jet ski trailer. I've only got films with jet skis on them.
Do you want to hear something interesting?
Go for it.
I got a concussion while I was at a basketball camp. And I was younger, and I went home and watched Surf Ninjas. But there's no jet skis in that. But they're surfing. Okay. So you watch Hitch with a concussion, I watch Surf Ninjas.
I don't think I've ever seen anything other than Hitch with a concussion. I've fainted during a few films, but I've never actually been concussed before watching a film.
You fainted because you were tired, or you were it's too much?
As yet unproven. I fainted in the cinema whilst watching Looper. You know the scene in Looper where the guy's climbing the fence and his fingers start to disappear? Mm-hmm. That's a real specific fear that I have of just body parts disappearing. It's real weird. I wasn't expecting to see it in a film at all, and I fainted. And I've been to the doctor. The doctor has no idea why, so I think it's just I fainted through fear.
I know what our next draft is going to be.
No, I cannot. I cannot watch Looper to this day. At that scene, I have to kind of look away.
I know what we're going to do on our next Soggy Saga.
Shouldn't have mentioned this up.
We're doing another. All right, let's get into Piranha 3D. How's that sound?
Okay.
All right, wait. I want to read out the draft. Go to Movies, Films, and Flicks Facebook to vote on this, or to vote on future polls. So he picked Piranha 3D. Jay picked Piranha 3D, Hard Rain, Spy Who Loved Me, Police Academy 3, Hitch, which annoys me because you won it. I picked You Don't Mess with the Zohan, Waterworld, Deep Rising, Transporter 2, Jackass 3D. I got strong movies, but you have Bond and you have Hitch. And when you say jet skis, people go Police Academy. They don't know which one it is, but they're like, yeah, Police Academy.
See, I've learned, because we did the Oliver Platt draft last time, and I picked some terrible films. I picked The West Wing, but I picked some terrible films. And I'm learning not to do that. So,
yeah, I ran away with that one.
Yeah, I haven't got 2012 on my list this time.
That was the crowning achievement of my podcast career, was winning that Oliver Platt draft.
That's it's not that great of an achievement, Mark. You should aspire to greater things.
No, when you aim small, you know what I mean? One step at a time.
Okay, yeah, you just keep on trucking.
You know, I'd rather take the steps than the elevator. That's weird. All right, so before we get into this movie, I want to talk about the top 5 kill film, because this movie is 3 things. It's kills, it's nudity, and it's kills.
Yeah, and I only care about 2 of those things.
Yeah. And so in the making of documentary, Aja is just saying, I wanted to make a movie, like a 1980s callback with just blood, guts, nudity, insanity, gratuitous everything, over the top characters. And the script was rewritten. He's like, no, put it back to the other way it was. So they made it back to more trashy. And I kind of love that. But this is a good movie. I mean, this has a 78% tomato meter score. It's a rare remake. I have to write a lot about remakes. And this is one of the rare remakes that's really good. This is a good movie. Jay, would you say?
It's a great movie. Yeah. This was the second time I'd seen it, and I don't know why it's taken me so long. But I think you suggested this one to be part of the Soggy Saga, and I was absolutely okay with that.
90 minutes, this movie is.
Yeah, and I could have done with another half hour. I'd have been fine just watching. Yeah, have you seen the sequel? Have you seen 3 Double D?
That's bad.
It's one of the worst films I've ever seen. The only good thing about that film is the title.
Yeah.
And if they had taken some of the minuscule good things in the second film and put them in the first film, pad out a little bit, you're looking at maybe a perfect film.
Ooh.
But just a few little tweaks here and there. I think David Hasselhoff is fun and like sending up his character in the second one. But beyond that point, let's not talk about it anymore. Actually, no. When they bring back Ving Rhames, because Ving Rhames dies in Piranha 3D, he's dead. But
he
they bring
and
him
Paul
back.
Scheer.
Yeah, well, Paul Scheer is a mystery. He falls off the boat and disappears.
Yep. He made it out alive, which I love.
He somehow made it out alive. I think originally he was supposed to get his nose eaten because he had that sunblock on his nose. Anyway, so they bring back when they bring back Rhames for the second one, he's got the robot legs. He's got metal legs.
Yeah, and
that's pretty badass because of how he sacrificed himself in this one. So have that as like and I thought it was an end credits thing in the first one. I waited all to see the credits, just see a skull float past rather than Ving Rhames walk past on Terminator feet. I was disappointed.
Just 1 year later, and then he's on those legs.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be great. So my top 5 kills, I'm gonna run them by you, and this is spoilers, or I'm gonna wreck the movie and be the first kill. I'm not gonna say it's the best, but I just love that it happened because it's to me, it felt like a Deep Blue Sea callback, even though there were surprise deaths before that. But it's Adam Scott's death at the end.
Oh yeah, yes. Where are the parents?
Yeah,
where are they?
And he's dead after he just did all this great stuff. He's Adam Action Star Scott, and he just gets wiped out. Just a fun, quick, cheeky, tongue-in-cheek, and you get to leave the theater with a smile on your face. It's just dumb. And not dumb, it's smart, it's fun. So that's
Do you think that any of the other characters were killed in a similar fashion that are left on that boat? Because none of them appear in the sequel.
That's a good point. The boat was on, though, right?
I think the engine was on, but it wasn't moving.
Elizabeth Shue would not die. She's Action Hero Shue. She's Elizabeth Action Hero Shue in this film.
She's Elizabeth Immortal Shue.
Yeah, Elizabeth Immortal Shue. She's a badass in this movie. I liked her a lot in this film. So no, she lives. Great. Her kid gets killed.
Does Kelly survive?
No, they both get eaten by two.
The giant piranha. Yeah,
giant piranha. It bites off half the boat. It bites off the front half when they're on it. Then Elizabeth rides the back half to safety.
Okay, yeah, I can see that with the 2 young kids. Yeah.
How amazing would that be?
It's basically The Incredibles. What happens there?
Yeah. Oh yeah, and Dash runs it.
Yeah.
Those kids were good actors in this movie.
Yeah, they were pretty good.
All right, so my 4th favorite kill is during the massacre scene, the spring break massacre, when a lady gets spun in a circle like a tornado by the piranhas form like a tornado, and they spin her around and just de-meat her in 20 seconds. And not even that, 10 seconds. But I just love the visual of a piranha tornado.
It's like a cartoon. It's like a Tasmanian devil kind of thing. It's just what's great about this about piranha. It's cartoonish. It's fun.
Their mouths make steel noises when they shut. Like, it's just, so they spin her around in a tornado and they deflesh her in no time. And that's brilliant.
Yep.
Number 3 is when Eli Roth, the wet t-shirt captain, gets decapitated. But he's just calling this lady a terrible name. He gets his head just completely lopped off his body by another boat. And this blood just splatters all over a lady.
The woman that he's calling a terrible name is trying to save his life. You need to specify that. This is a guy who is such an arse. The first time you see him on screen, he is the cannon operator of a wet t-shirt competition. And as soon as you see him, you think, I cannot wait to see this guy die. Doesn't matter that he's played by Eli Roth. Whatever you feel about Eli Roth, you're still looking forward to this guy just coming to a real grisly end. And it's great that he's not even killed by the piranha. He's trying to get free. He's decapitated by a boat.
Oh, it made me so happy. And he loved being in this movie. He was like, I just get to be an idiot. And he's like, I'm going to brag to quit. He's like, I thought being in Inglourious Basterds was the greatest role ever. He's like, I think this is now. Because Alejandra asked him to be in this. Yeah, but his head so I didn't expect that. I thought Piranha would get him, not a massive decapitation.
By a boat. Who gets decapitated by a boat?
Yeah. Who throws a shoe? All right, so my number 4 is just Jerry O'Connell's elongated death. And so now it's like a 3.
My penis.
Yeah.
My penis.
What t-shirt contest? Now, so his legs get eaten off, and they do just a very simple gag on the boat where he's standing in it, then they flop some legs out.
Yeah.
Then this piranha comes by, and it barfs out his penis in front of the 3D screen, and then it gets barfed out twice.
We see it floating, then two piranha fight over it. One of them eats it and then barfs it out with another chunk taken out of it.
And it's just, and it leaves it in front of the screen. It's just, but I love when he dies, when they drag him away, but before he dies, he goes, wet t-shirt contest. It's just, you could tell he loved every second of being that guy. I mean, he owned it, but he was also kind of threatening in this. When, Landbait? No, what's his name? Land shark?
No, it's like sand dog, sand
squirt?
Something like that.
Sand rat,
that's the one.
AKA Jake. But when Jake's like, hey man, she doesn't want any Jello shots.
She said no.
And then he just walks up to him and he gets kind of scary.
Yeah, well, he's essentially the villain for that storyline. Like with these kind of films, it's easy to say that the piranha are the villains, but they're just animals. They're just doing what they want to do. It's human villains. That's what makes these films great. Is having human villains. You got John Voight in Anaconda. You've got kind of no one in Deep Blue Sea. You've got I can't remember her name. The woman.
Yeah, the scientist.
The British scientist.
Yeah.
And in Jurassic Park, you've got Nedry. In this one, you've got Jerry O'Connell and you've got Todd.
You've
gotta have human villains. You gotta have them.
I just thought he was so, I don't know. I just love. But I'm trying to find the line he says here. Let's see. There's a line. Let's see. Gratitude is the right attitude.
Yeah.
But he's all coked up. He's absolutely lecherous. But then he has this flair temper to him. And listen, I'm not saying it's a super nuanced performance, but there's layers to it. Like he's super charming, but then he has a massive attitude because he's so entitled. And then there's a little bit of fear in him too. So I don't know. I just thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, he's got the smarminess that you need to be in the role that he's got. Be this kind of Girls Gone Wild style TV producer director. He's exactly what you'd expect that character to be.
And that Girls Gone Wild guy wrote a letter about it saying, I want a disclaimer. They're saying this is me. Jerry O'Connell's going around saying this is me. And Jerry O'Connell is like, it is you.
Whether it's him or not, that's exactly what you'd expect him to be.
Wild, wild girls. Oh, brother.
Yeah.
Now, my number 1 is, I just think, beautifully epic. So this guy takes this boat and he starts driving through the Piranha Massacre, Spring Break Piranha Massacre.
This is Todd. Todd.
Oh, yeah, Todd. And Todd...
Kelly's kind of boyfriend.
Oh, yeah, I have his name. Yeah, you're right. Todd. So Todd is just plowing through people on this little boat. And he is just, just wiping people out. And somehow this girl...
He is just plowing through. He's harvesting crops. But those crops are people trying to escape piranha.
And this woman's hair gets stuck into the propeller. And the boat stops. So he's trying to start the boat while this woman's hair is stuck in the propeller. He eventually starts the boat. The propeller goes off. And her hair and all her face skin.
Yeah. He scalps her with the boat propeller.
Like he full face scalps her, if that's a thing. You know what I mean? Like all face skin comes off.
The same thing happens to that giant animal in Solo when they're in the maelstrom. There's that giant, huge, great tentacle beast that is getting sucked into a black hole, and that skin all gets ripped off its face as well.
Oh, I feel bad for that thing.
Yeah. What's it called?
It was just hanging out.
Yeah, it's just living its life.
I hate when giant nice monsters get killed. Like think about the queen alien in Alien. It's just laying there laying its eggs. It's doing its job. And then it meets up with Ripley, and Ripley's like, hey, I'm going to light these on fire. And the queen's like, hey, Xenomorphs, get out of here.
Oh, wait, stop. Don't do that.
What?
Yeah, I was like, don't light out the eggs. Don't, stop. That's my babies.
Yeah, and then Ripley's just like, screw it. And then the alien's like, yo. And then later on, Ripley calls this alien a bitch. And it's like, I mean, you kind of did it yourself.
Yeah. Well, the same thing happens here to Carlos from Desperate Housewives. He goes down, he tries to touch an egg, and a piranha stops him from touching the egg, and then he gets eaten alive.
I love underwater caverns in movies.
Yeah?
Yeah. Just like, so 47 Meters Down, which I hope to cover with you, the sequel is, I think it's called Uncaged, maybe, 47 Meters Down, but it's in an ancient, not ancient, but it's in a Mayan temple that was flooded and blocked off. And there are these gigantic 20-foot sharks that don't have eyesight, and they're all scarred up and kind of albino looking. It's pretty great. Yeah, and they're in an underwater cave.
Nice. That sounds cool. I look forward to doing a double bill of will end up being 94 meters down in total.
Oh, I'm gonna entitle that too.
So in your rankings of the deaths, you missed one of my favorites, which I mean, I love Ving Rhames' sacrifice. He doesn't actually die because he's in the sequel, but you kind of think he has. Just going in there with an outboard motor and just mowing through the piranha so that everyone else can get to safety. That's fantastic. But the death that I particularly enjoy is the wrong word. Riley Steele, Crystal, the other wild girl that's not Kelly Brook. Her death, it's kind of basic in that she's just in the water and gets eaten by piranha. But the end of with Jerry O'Connell pushing her away so that she gets eaten rather than him. But she still gets eaten anyway. But the end of her death, when the piranha bursts its way out of her face. You talk about gnarly kills in this film. That is right up there.
The logistics of it are just beautiful.
Yeah. Like, did that go like through somewhere lower down and then work its way up her throat and out, or did it gnaw through the back of her skull? Either way, bad news for her.
We need that deleted scene. I love the effects in this movie. You know, Greg Nicotero, K&B, all those guys. I'm sorry, Howard Berger. Yeah, Greg Nicotero. I'm forgetting. Oh, Kurtzman, Robert Kurtzman. They brought their crew to do all this. And in the behind the scenes documentary, it's really cool how they just showcase all this gore. Like, you could tell they're having the time of their lives just destroying people in this movie. And also, one thing that makes me really happy, and sorry to jump you off there. There's a scene where, so it was like 120 degrees when they were out there shooting. I mean, just absolutely gnarly. And where they were at, it bordered on several states and, like a reservation, a Native American reservation. And so there were laws on different parts of the lake. They couldn't anchor their boats at certain spots because they'd mess up the bottom of it. They couldn't attach it to land. They couldn't, they couldn't be next to the shore. So in this movie, they had to figure out ways to clamp boats together and then build rigs. So at the end, when they're going across the rope, they couldn't anchor. So they had to tie the two boats together by a massive underwater rig that kept it from anchoring. So like this movie went through all these really like big production troubles. And Adam Scott, he's like, listen, it's been 120, it's been miserable. He's like, I can see why Waterworld and Jaws have like spun out of control. But then he goes, the fact that this movie is on schedule and on budget, he's like, says wonderful things about the people who made it. And I think that is a perfect thing to say about Aja, because I love Hills Have Eyes. I love High Tension. I think Crawl's one of my favorite 2019 movies. This guy, he knows what he's doing. I don't know. I think I like that about, so you're watching this movie and it's just a very good, guilty pleasure. Yeah. Like just an expertly made gore fest.
Yeah. I mean, there are some tweaks I would like to make to it, but yeah, I feel like as a film, it's trying to make fun of the kind of people who would go to or who would buy the Girls Gone Wild videos, or who would be in them, and especially the kind of the fratty boys, the kind of the douchebags who would go and enjoy, like, whoa, tits, yeah, that kind of thing. But then it's making fun of them. But then also there is a prolonged sequence that is just Kelly Brook and Riley Steele swimming underwater naked.
Yep.
And the camera lingers on them, and it's in slow motion, and I kind of feel like it's having its cake and eating it too. I had forgotten that scene was in there. I mentioned to a couple of friends of mine, like, I'm doing a podcast on Piranha 3D, and they're like, oh yeah, Kelly Brook, yeah. And I was like, I've got to go and buy it because I couldn't find my copy. And it's on Blu-ray, it's £1. I'll go and buy it for £1. They're like, oh, you perv. Oh, you perv, you're going to go on my Piranha. Oh, yeah. And I couldn't work out why they were saying that. And then I watched it and goes, oh, I blocked that scene entirely from my memory. I forgot that happened.
Oh, that's interesting. So you're saying it's kind of making fun of the spring break scene, but then it also
doing it
is having extreme, like, I mean, this, like, under the term gratuitous nudity, there's this movie.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's like 3 minutes. I mean, at least they have classical music.
Right, but it still doesn't take away from the visuals. It's still, I mean, if you'd rather have like a kind of 70s funk porn soundtrack to it, then fine. But it's not going to change the visuals. And I think that You say it's got 76 on Rotten Tomatoes. On IMDb, it's a 5.4, which is
low.
pretty low.
Yeah.
It's very low. And I don't know if that scene had something to do with that, perhaps. Then again, I know some people who watch this film purely because of that kind of thing. So
that's an interesting
point. For the gnarly deaths.
That's an interesting point you have. I never really tied those two together. That's interesting. Do you want to hear something about the extras in this movie? They had 1,000 of them.
Always. Yeah.
And Aja, he cast them all. And what they did was during the casting process, they're like, can you dance? Can you swim?
You jump up and down with one fist in the air?
Yeah, exactly.
Tired.
How good of a dancer are you? Then they're like, are you going to die? Are you going to do nudity? So what they did was, for all the days, so they shot these scenes for like 9 days, the big gore scene, then the ones extended, so maybe probably 15 days. So all the extras got wristbands that they wore the entire shoot. So if they had like a black wristband, that means they were good dancers, so they got put up front during scenes so they could look like the dancing was good. If they were the ones who were going to die, then they would show up to a specific tent and get rigged up to die. If they were the ones who were going to, show some nudity, then they had another band on them that would, get them taken to a specific scene. So I just thought, as far as logistics are concerned, that's a pretty smart way to handle all your extras. Just give them wristbands that you would have during spring break, and they knew exactly where to go when they showed up in the morning as extras.
Yeah, that's very well orchestrated. The spring break scenes, we don't really have spring break in the UK. You just have kind of this break in college or university or wherever, where you go home and, as far as I'm concerned, do your homework. Because that's the kind of kid that I was. I'm sure other people went away on these kind of trips. The spring break scenes look like hell. These look like the worst place I would ever want to go to is these scenes. Just drunk and yobbish loud, chanting and glittering and being general dicks to the environment and everyone else around them. And I'm glad that if this is an accurate depiction of an American spring break, then I'm glad I've never been to one.
All right, so I would say it's not overly exaggerated.
Oh dear.
I really like, you see these things in Daytona and all, like, spring breakers. Well, spring breakers the closest to spring break is like for people ever. But like those big parties, remember MTV used to have those big parties? That kind of, it's obviously heightened. But I thought the extras did a great job pulling. I mean, I'm sure they're having fun being there, but they're jumping around without the music. Like, they kept the energy up for all those days. So I was really, as like someone who's worked on sets, I was really impressed with those extras.
Yeah, I mean, it put across a scene, like, I'm not a spring break kind of person, and it believably looked like a place I don't want to go to. So they did a good job. And
they would dump 7,500 gallons of blood a day into the water, but the blood was organic and it could feed the fish.
Okay, that's good. And it attracted them to make the scenes more realistic. They attracted actual piranha.
Yeah, in the lake. It was crazy. They came from a thing. I don't know. So
it was supposed to be a shark film, but then all these piranha showed up, and they just used it.
I love, though, when the first attack breaks out, some guy goes, "Shark!"
What else could it be?
Yeah.
It'll be a giant crocodile. That's ridiculous.
Oh, that'd be cool.
We've already done that, Mark. It wasn't.
Yeah, you're right. That movie. You know what's crazy, man, is I liked Lake Placid until I watched it again.
I liked the idea of watching it, having never watched it before, because of how good it could have been. And then I saw it and realized it was not that good.
Yeah, it was.
Let's not go back to that one.
All right, well, yeah, let's leave it alone.
We've got to be like a shark and move forwards. That's in our past.
Always forward, except for the deep blue sea sharks that go backwards.
Yes.
But that's a rare gem.
And recognize guns.
Oh, yeah. And then 47 meters down, too, I think they teleport.
I am here for teleporting sharks.
All right, so how about this? Let's take a quick break, and then we come back. We'll actually talk about the plot of Piranha 3D. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Movies, Films, and Flicks. Let's talk about Dreyfus and his death, getting sucked into a whirlpool, and then...
Which he kind of creates by dropping the beer or knocking the beer in the water.
Yeah, so
it kind of sets off an earthquake.
He litters, and then it's like the straw that broke the camel's back, dropped it in, and then he starts getting sucked around the whirlpool. And I like how he gets wiped out, and then his little hand pops up in the air.
Yeah, kind of Evil Dead style.
That's some fun.
Or Carrie style.
But just watching Dreyfus being killed in this movie, it made me happy. Not the fact that he was dead, but they just brought someone from Jaws to kill.
Yeah, there's not many people they could have brought with Robert Shaw and Roy Scheider both no longer with us. They could have Spielberg maybe, or is the mayor still alive? But less recognizable. So Dreyfus is their highest profile.
Oh, that'd be great if Spielberg was in the boat. How awesome would that be?
Yeah, that would have been fun. But I did like how the boat survived, and the fish that he'd caught was still in the boat, having survived. So if Dreyfus hadn't tried to escape and like run the motor and get out of the whirlpool, he'd have been fine.
Yep.
If he just sat it out, waited in the boat, he'd have been fine.
I love how when people get flustered in these movies, they're like, whoa!
Yeah, I'm not saying that if I was in that situation, I'd have acted any differently. I definitely wouldn't have. I would have fallen out before he did.
So wait, that's never happened to you on your jet ski travels?
I've kind of learned. I've done some boating in the past. I fell out quite a few times. Done some punting, fallen out of punts many times, and fallen out of canoes and stand-up paddleboards more than I'd like to admit. So I've learned how to not fall out of things. And jet skiing so far, only once, and it was shallow water, and there were very, very few piranha around.
Oh,
very few.
Good.
Almost none.
I love these piranhas in this movie, by the way. They're just mean.
They look so ugly.
Aren't they? They're just mean. They're mean little suckers, isn't it? Isn't that great?
Yeah. And they're just the kids. That makes sense why they're so mean. But yeah, they just look like fish skulls already. Their design is like a skull with like flaps and gills and whatever on it.
And they just
want disgusting
death. And they've been so you know what's funny? I've watched this movie a couple times. So, I watched it back in 2010, and I just remember it making me exhausted. So I really haven't watched it since then too much. I would say maybe background watch it. But watching it again, I keep forgetting that they cannibalized themselves in those caves. So just millions were being born, and then they ate each other?
Well, I was thinking about that because if a cannibal population decreases as time goes on, because you need to consume the amount of calories to keep yourself like going. And so if you start with like 1 million fish, and then half of them eat the other half, and so you got 500,000 left, and half of them eat the other half, 250,000, just to keep living. So you need to have just this giant population of fish to sustain a cannibalistic society. And I reckon they must have another source of diet somewhere along the way, whether it's plankton, whether they've managed to just absorb salt from the water. It's a lake, so it's not salt. Something else has got to be in there. It cannot just be an entirely cannibalistic. I thought about this too much. But so eating each other, that's the scariest thing you can imagine. Also, if you wait out long enough, there'll just be one left.
That's funny. What are they going to do?
Just wait them out.
Just give it a week.
Don't go in the water. Stay out of the lake. Wait till there's one. Kill it.
What are they going to do to rid this?
Not go in the lake.
Right? Like what? There's no way they're going to catch, because there was, how many eggs were there? All right, so
there were thousands, millions. I don't know. There's loads.
All right, I guess we're getting ahead of
sort of small amount.
We meet Elizabeth Shue. She's the sheriff. She has a kid. He wants to go hang out with these wild girls because they need a local to take them to go to good spots.
But he's got to stay home and babysit.
Yep. But he doesn't want to, so he gives his little brother and sister money, and eventually these seismologists show up because there was some crazy activity. So Elizabeth Shue, the sheriff,
an earthquake happened. So
So then they show up to dive into this cave, and then they get into this like he said, it's an unending. He said he didn't see an end to that cave.
Which makes sense, because they go down there and they see the eggs, and they see what turned out to be the child fish, but they don't see any adults anywhere. So there must be the one that takes out Adam Scott is a fish big enough to take out Adam Scott. So it's a big fish, and they don't see any. So there must be a huge cavern down there for it to have hidden an entire society of these giant fish.
Do you think the big fish lay a ton of eggs so that they can eat them?
I mean, fish eggs are nice. So yeah, salmon roe on a bit of toast. That's a good snack.
So caviar.
Yeah.
For piranha.
These fish have expensive tastes.
What do you think?
I mean, I'd try piranha caviar.
Wait, what?
I wouldn't go down and get it myself. Yeah. Because it doesn't seem to end well for people that go down there. But if somebody else wants to risk it and hopefully survive and bring it out, then yeah, I'll give that a try.
Could a submarine survive down there? Like a Jim Cameron submarine going and exploring?
Maybe that's why James Cameron couldn't be in this film, because he was down there harvesting piranha eggs for all of his billionaire friends.
Oh, that's what he was doing. He was making government secret, like Lost World or Jurassic World.
Yeah.
He was harvesting piranha military.
I mean, it's the only thing that makes sense.
But you know what I like? There's no explanation. It's just an earthquake happens, something gets opened up. So for some reason, the piranhas go back into the hole after they kill Dreyfus, which I don't quite understand.
I think, yeah, actually, they must come out, and then, well, we don't really know how big the lake is.
Yeah, it's true. Oh,
If it's like,
25 miles, they said.
But is it one giant kind of circle, or is it kind of meandering with little legs off here and there, and he just happened to be off one of the little tributaries, I don't know, lake terms, off in one little area, and the rest of the lake is kind of this huge party zone, which the old man's staying away from for this day. So the fish come out, and then there's the little bit over there, and they gradually hear the music. The fish want to go and see the wet t-shirt competition, so they hear of this, they go and see it, and then they eat everyone over there. Takes some time.
Oh, and they also ate that little fish. They also ate that diver, the cliff diver, who just jumps in the water and goes yeehaw, and then he goes.
Yeah, that's a pretty bad death too. Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Like, he probably does that every day of his life.
That's how he gets to work every morning. He swims to work.
Yeah, and then Piranha's just munched. He went down quick on that one.
Down quick.
I mean, you have 50 of those things biting though, you're gonna be done pretty fast.
Yeah, it's not going to take long. I mean, they're like machines. They are eating machines. That's what Christopher Lloyd is in this film. That's what he says.
He only filmed one day in this movie, and he did a lot of expository lifting in this movie.
I can believe he only did one day.
He had a fossil.
One of his scenes are in one room.
He had just brought in a random fossil of a piranha.
Yeah. Do you not have a back room full of various fish fossils? No, that's why they didn't ask you to do this film, Mark. They asked Christopher Lloyd, because he's got that.
Yeah, you're right. See, I bet wrong. I have like a ton of old grouper fossils, but grouper don't really, they're giant grouper, right?
Yeah, but they're not really a threat. So if somebody finds a prehistoric grouper, it's less of a concern.
You say that now.
As far as we know.
What data do you have to back this up?
Well, I'm looking at the list of grouper-related deaths in past years, and it's not a long list.
Wait,
not a long list.
Have grouper killed things?
Not that I know of.
Type in can a grouper...
Each other? I think they're cannibalistic.
Type in can a grouper kill a shark?
I just googled grouper-related death, and nothing has come up.
Can a grouper eat a shark? What do you think? Considered let's see.
Giant... I mean, if you get enough of them and the shark is already dead, yes, they can.
Oh, hear this. Giant Goliath groupers
eat I'm on that
crustaceans, other fish, octopuses, young sea turtles, sharks, and barracudas. They're known to attack divers, and they attack lemon sharks. Atlantic Goliath grouper.
Nice. How big is that? I mean, I'm looking at a picture of one, and it doesn't look as dangerous as a piranha, but it is a lot bigger.
8 feet long and 800 pounds.
That's a big fish.
Oh, look at this. 500-pound Goliath grouper eats shark as shocked Florida fishermen watch. Well, that's in Florida, so you can't count that.
What were you expecting?
There's always a bigger shark.
There's always a bigger shark.
Hey, that's a Phantom Menace.
Anything from Qui-Gon Jinn.
There's always a bigger shark. You just dropped some excellent Phantom Menace lines on us here. Listen.
Well, it's that time of year. It's Star Wars time.
I'm telling you, if Jurassic World 3 doesn't have a giant grouper, I'm walking out.
It's got the mosasaur. That's kind of a giant grouper.
Fair enough.
Yeah, it's as close as you're gonna get, I think.
They were feeding that mosasaurus great white sharks.
Great white sharks. They were feeding it great white sharks. With everything they could feed it, they fed it great white sharks.
How many does it eat a day?
I mean, not enough to keep it for it to be happy and want to stay in its tank. As soon as it got the chance, that thing escaped.
Now, are they capturing these great white sharks, or are they genetically modifying them?
I think genetically modifying them how?
Well, are they just creating sharks?
Well, are they just kind of cloning sharks? Well, they clone dinosaurs, so why not clone sharks? But then it's probably going to be cheaper to go out and catch a shark than to go through the whole cloning process with this animal that already exists in the world today.
But
it's the odd choice of the sharks are probably only what they feed it for the show. Behind the scenes, they're going to feed it tuna. I don't know, something a bit more common and easier to catch. A great white shark is people want to go and see a giant dinosaur eat a great white shark.
How many shows a day?
How many shows a day? It's been a while since I went to SeaWorld, and I'm never going back. So it's probably 2 or 3 would be my guess.
So they're feeding 3 great white sharks. They're probably running the park 7 days. So that means
maybe they do say 2 shows on a weekday and 3 on a weekend. So we're looking at 16 a week.
So 16. I mean, they're killing hundreds of sharks.
Yeah, but they got that dinosaur money.
52.
They don't care.
Yeah, they're killing 832 great white sharks. What's the great white shark population?
I mean, it's getting less every year.
Right? Like, because that was a full grown. that was a full-grown animal. So right now they're saying that there are about 2,400 adult great white sharks in an area. Oh, they're thriving.
Okay. No, I reckon when we I don't know how we got into Jurassic World, but I'm happy that we're here. When we see Jurassic World, the park is in kind of a marketing mode. They've had to create this new dinosaur to bring in the punters. So maybe the great white shark feeding show is a new introduction to get more people in. They've had the mosasaur. They didn't know what to do with it. They discussed beforehand feeding it a great white shark as part of a show. They dismissed that because, frankly, it's ludicrous catching and feeding that many great white sharks. 16 a week. It's just too many. The world can't take it. But they've reached desperate levels. They need to get the punters in now. The people are bored of dinosaurs. This is the one thing about Jurassic World I cannot get past, is this future where people bored of dinosaurs. Which, no, never. Not ever. They need to get the people in, and they're willing to sacrifice the fragile fragile biology of the oceans and harvest all these great white sharks to feed them just for that money, just for that greed. That's where we are with Jurassic World. I've forgotten what my point is.
This is in Costa Rica, correct?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Great white sharks typically swim in colder climates, don't they? Well, I know they're by the coast of South Africa and Australia, but the shark population in the Gulf and I guess the Atlantic side by Florida is not too huge. You hear about more great whites near, the Atlantic up in the northeast of America.
Yeah. The Martha's Vineyard area. I know there's some around there.
So yeah. So they're capturing. So you could probably only capture one great white shark at a time. So that means you need to charter a boat, right?
I'm imagining a kind of a perfect storm situation where they catch a bunch and they stick them in ice and they transport them. That was swordfish, but the same principle applies.
That shark was alive though, was it not?
Oh, the one in Jurassic World?
Yeah.
I think it was dead.
You think it was dead?
I think it was dead. I'm going to have a look now. I'm pretty sure it was dead.
Now,
I hope so.
It looked like it was biting, and it looked like it was pretty fresh. So are they doing cold storage?
Maybe, or maybe they're going to where the sharks are and they're kind of chumming the water behind them to lead the sharks back.
Are they Pied Pipering sharks?
I think they're Pied Pipering sharks.
They're just throwing chum in the water?
Yeah.
And then they just lead them into a cage?
I mean, it's the only rational...
How far are they Pied Pipering? That'd be like hundreds or thousands of miles.
That shark is dead. I'm looking at it now. That shark is an ex-shark. It is no more. It's dangling there's a hook through its tail. It's just hanging there.
Isn't there another one being dragged up as well?
Not that I can see. I mean, there must be one maybe off screen. That's the only one I can see. We'll have to do a whole show on Jurassic World at some point, Mark.
Could they be finding dead sharks?
Maybe. Yeah, these are the dinosaur food equivalent of roadkill.
So they're just going out and accidentally running them over?
Yeah, they're doing. They've hired Todd with his boat to just plow through these gangs of sharks and knocking them out.
Give them bald spots.
These sharks, they don't have hair that can get caught in a propeller.
I'm glad he's not in Florida because manatees would suffer greatly.
Oh, he's dead. He died.
Yeah, I'm just saying in general. Like, I hope he wasn't in Panama City Beach the year prior.
Yeah. Well, yeah, he doesn't have that chance anymore. He's had what's coming to him.
He got demolished.
Yeah.
So that's a good point. I'm very happy we discussed this because I was really, I don't know, I was a little worried about that. Feeding all these great white sharks to a genetically genetically engineered creature.
Yeah, I'm always happy to talk about any of the Jurassic franchise, even the ones that I hate. So.
You know what's most impressive about this movie? Guess what the budget was?
So which one are we talking about now? Piranha?
Piranha.
Okay. I mean, it looks pretty good. So, like, 40, 50 million?
24.
24? Oh, Jesus, that's impressive.
Yeah, I mean, 24 million, 40 days shooting, and worldwide it made 83. So
with quite a few known people in the cast. I mean, there's no A-listers. I mean, I'm not sure back then who would have been the highest rank.
You had Oscar winners. Dreyfuss and Shue.
Oh, of course, yeah.
And Paul
Christopher
Scheer.
Lloyd doesn't have an Oscar. It's a crime.
Yeah, I know. Great Scott. Hey, great Adam Scott. Hey. But it pulled in 83 million worldwide. It was written by the guys who wrote it, you're going to maybe get this. And you're going to get where Alejandra came in here. The guys who wrote it wrote Good Luck Chuck, Sorority Row, and Jigsaw, Good Luck Chuck is
that last one.
That's a Dane Cook movie. Sorority Rose, the remake. So you can tell that these dudes wrote this movie.
Good Luck Chuck is not a good film, but I can see Dane Cook in the Jerry O'Connell role.
Good luck.
But Dane Cook would play it straight. He would play it like not comedically, because that I feel like is what Dane Cook is like in real life. Is the Jerry O'Connell role.
Oh, that's
I feel like Derek Jones is based on Dane Cook.
I do not accept this. I
never met the guy, never seen an interview, just based on roles of his that I've seen.
Movies, Films, and Flicks does not endorse this. But yeah, they kind of wrote. That seems right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the production designer, I worked with him on a movie called Jay Mansfield's Car.
Okay. I keep meaning to watch that.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, yeah, it's fun. I was a stand-in, and I just watched him all the time. He wears a cowboy hat everywhere. And the scene at the end, they dug a massive man-made lake and filled it up in this movie.
Well, yeah.
It's pretty cool, huh?
They did that for 24 million. That's good.
I mean, yeah, you'll watch the documentary. It'll change your life. You'll cry.
I will.
Now,
I'll watch.
How big of a fan are you of lakes under lakes?
I've never encountered one myself, but I'm not opposed to the idea.
And all right, let's see. What else haven't we covered in this movie?
The kid Jake. He has a terrible bedroom setup. In that you can see his computer monitor as soon as you open the door.
Oh, that's
he
bad.
should know better than that. It's bad. It's a bad setup.
His mom is pretty chill about it too, Elizabeth Shue. She knows what's up.
Yeah, well, she's got. How old is he? 16, 17?
Yeah, I think he's a senior. So 17.
This can't be the first time she's walked into his room without knocking.
Yeah, you're right. And I have a question. Every movie, there's always a character with movie posters or band album on their walls. Did you have any movies or band stuff on your walls growing up?
Not when I was at home. As soon as I moved to university, I had a lot of film posters because I'd moved out and was trying to have a personality and like a reason for people to like me. And I thought, I'll be the movie guy. So I bought a load of movie posters and stuck them up. But growing up, no, nothing.
No, you didn't.
Actually, I had some pictures of fish on my wall. Actually, I had a calendar of I used to really like fish and like tropical fish. So I had a tropical fish calendar, and I liked the photos so much that I framed them and put them on my wall. So that relates to this somehow. None of them were piranha. But, yeah.
I had a blind fish that got its eyes bit out by another fish, and I fed it for about 6 months to a year maybe, and then the fish finished it off.
No, that's.
I trained it to come to the top of the tank, and I fed it.
That's sad, but still better than me, who never had a fish.
Yeah,
I never had a pet growing up. Always wanted a pet. Never had one.
Maybe in college, I should have thought about that in college a little bit more. Like, hey, this fish, I don't know what its quality of life is, but I just liked feeding it. It seemed okay. It ate. It was happy when I came home to feed it.
Thank you for finishing that sentence.
Yeah, that didn't sound right. Now, shouldn't the sheriff be responsible? Because they didn't close so when they went, they found that dead body in the pier.
Yeah.
Like when they were walking on that old pier, she and Ving Rhames found a dead body.
Yes, they found dead Dreyfus.
Yeah. And they're like, well, should we close this? Wait, how did he float all the way there? But that's not the case. So why, they kept
the
it
fish
open.
dragged him.
So are they the villains of this movie?
Comparatively, no. You have to, Jerry O'Connell and Todd are far more villainous than, and Eli Roth are far more villainous than Elizabeth Shue. She brings up, maybe we should close the beach, and then Ving Rhames, his response is the typical mayor from Jaws line of, it's a holiday town, it's a vacation town, they need the money from the spring break. It's fair. They don't know what's done it at that point. They haven't got proof that there's a shark. In Jaws, there is much more proof that there is a shark. This is just a guy died in the water. Something happened. We're not really sure yet. As soon as there's a second thing, then they're right on it and trying to warn people. But when Ving Rhames is out in the middle of the spring break with a megaphone and tells people the sheriff has announced an emergency, he should be more specific.
Yeah, shark!
He's not doing a great job. He should be saying, get out of the water, you're going to die. Come on, there's sharks, there's piranha, there's gas, there's something, there's toxins in the water, do it now or you're all going to die. He should do something, not just say, there's an emergency and assume people are going to be like, oh, he's wearing beige, we must follow what his orders that he's saying.
Here's an emergency, it's a cannonball!
Yeah.
And then they all jump in the water.
They all jump in the water.
And I like that the first piranha attack's just a lady getting her butt bit.
That's the thing. If you're a nameless character in this film, the fish go for the nameless women before they go for the nameless men.
Oh, the parasailer?
Yeah, the parasailer. That's a horrific scene.
She just gets her legs munched off while
Yeah,
the guys
and
are
she
cheering.
just continues to parasail. Dead.
Oh, like, you know the original lady they cast for that got arrested on another shoot, so then they had to bring somebody else to do that again?
Oh, wow. What was she arrested for?
Well, they were shooting, I guess they said that they were shooting like a hardcore sex thing without a permit, and a bunch of people, like at a house, and a bunch of people got arrested for it, so they had to cast a new
That makes sense.
adult star actor.
Given the role she's playing in this, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, so I thought that was I thought that was a pretty interesting thing to talk about on this.
Yeah.
Now, Kelly Brook's character in this, she's an enabler, but she's also kind of like a mama bear, but she's very flirty with a 17-year-old.
I mean, yeah,
Who is she?
I feel like she's flirty, but in a she knows it's not going to go anywhere kind of a way. She's kind of a tease, but she's flirting with him. Like the profession that she's in, the types of people that she encounters on a regular basis are probably going to be fans of hers or people who are attracted to her because it's Kelly Brook. And, Kelly Brook.
Yeah.
I'm a fan. And so you can imagine that she would kind of play up to that. She'd be like trying to make the guys happy and just kind of flirt a little bit to them, but it's not going to go anywhere. So 17, however old they are, she knows she's not going to do anything to them at all. Not going to lead them on in that sense. She's just going to flirt a little bit. I think that's fine. And I think back to Jurassic World. Jurassic World has the death of the kind of the nanny, the kind of the assistant.
Yeah.
Who she has a far worse death than her character really deserves. I feel like Kelly Brook is in a similar situation where she doesn't really do a lot wrong in this film. She's kind of on she helps out Jake. She tries to get Jake and Kelly to realize their feelings for each other. Yes, it's via a tequila shot off of her body when she's had too much to drink already. Which Jake does the shot in the wrong order.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be salt, tequila, lime, and he goes tequila, salt, vomit, which is the wrong order. Vomit or not, it's the wrong order. But yeah, I feel like she didn't deserve that death. And her death is one of two hair-related deaths in the film.
Yeah.
Which I don't know if that's a sexist comment on, women spend too much time on their hair. They should be killed for it. I don't know if that's what the film's trying to suggest. Probably not. But it's a reading that I took away from it.
And she was being pretty terrible. She was being pretty terrible on that rope too. Like she was kind of being a brat, which wasn't like her character.
Yeah, I mean it's an intense situation. Maybe she'd been putting up a bit of a front beforehand. She just lost everyone that she came there with. Crystal and Derek and Paul Scheer had all disappeared. One of them was still alive somewhere, but no one knew. And so I can understand her being a little bit rattled.
Yeah,
and just wanted to try and get to safety. She could have been a lot worse. She was there. She was like keeping the kids safe and trying to help out, and she was okay going first to kind of test the rope out. Just was unfortunate that her hair was too long that piranhas could grab it. Oh. And then she was being attacked by piranhas. I can understand flailing and panicking.
You got me feeling bad for this character now. But I mean, they killed off Adam Scott. They killed off everybody. They supposedly killed off Ving Rhames. But they all went down as heroes. She had her death was not glamorous.
Yeah, I think she should have survived, and Ving Rhames' self-sacrifice should have survived, and the two of them met up at the end and fall in love.
Oh, and then he gets his new bionic legs.
Yeah. And you've got a bionic Ving Rhames and Kelly Brook as this unstoppable duo out hunting piranha for the rest of their days.
They team up with LL and Thomas Jane.
Yeah.
And they just travel the world killing huge creatures.
Exactly. Killing whatever crosses their path.
Oh my gosh. I
love that. It's a film we want to see, right?
Yeah. No.
And the Adam Scott death, I'd forgotten that happened, and I was saddened by that as well, because again, he's been a nice guy. He's ostensibly our action hero. He is the Thomas Jane role of this film. Well, I suppose Elizabeth Shue is more the Thomas Jane role. Adam Scott is the LL Cool J role of this film. And you kind of feel like there's going to be some kind of a romance built up between him and Elizabeth Shue. Because Adam Scott he doesn't have any kind of skin in the game when Shue goes to go and save her kids. He somehow finds out about it despite being off on a jet ski when she gets the phone call. And he just rides the jet ski up, jumps in the boat, I'm coming too, and they go. And he's useful and he helps and he saves and then he dies. He's the Scoggins. That's who he is. He's Scoggins.
Hey,
he's
Scoggins.
Michael Rappaport.
I think Jake's responsible for all this. Leaves the kids go to the island, and then he forces them to go back. He doesn't tell them to go into shallower water, right? Because the boat will get stuck.
Well, he does. He yells to watch out for the rocks.
Oh, but I mean...
but then you've got either Paul Scheer or Derek O'Connell behind the wheel at that point, and they don't really care because some stupid kid. They've hired him for his expertise, but they're going to ignore it anyway.
Yeah, because they're all tequila'd.
Yeah, well, Jerry O'Connell's all coked up beyond recognition at that point.
I like when he's like,
I love when Jake says, like, my mum's the sheriff, and just the look on Derek feels like, oh, there's cocaine on my face.
And Crystal does the same thing too. She just kind of wipes the cocaine off her nose. Like, I wasn't doing anything wrong.
You wouldn't notice.
They were just going. Man, Jerry O'Connell was definitely trying to prey on. He preys on innocence. But Jake,
yeah.
I don't know. I guess you can't say Jake's. He's just a kid.
Yeah, he's a kid. He's just doing. He's tried to spend the day with Kelly, the girl he's got a crush on, but she's off with her boyfriend going to some backstage pass for something that he hasn't got. So Jake's, for however many years running, he's always stuck missing out on spring break, babysitting his brother and sister. So he's got this one chance to live a little, to not be the kind of the quiet, bookish guy.
Yeah.
And it just goes a bit wrong. He went into it for the stories, you could tell. I don't blame him.
Yeah, you're right. All right, well, that works. And then did you see any parallels between this and Crawl? She was stuck in the kitchen, and then Kyla Scaldario gets stuck in the kitchen and Crawl.
Yeah, having to get out of the kind of narrow and slowly narrowing space that they're stuck into. Yeah, I can see that.
What's better, Crawl or Piranha?
They're very different films.
Yeah, they are.
I'd say Crawl is a better film. Piranha is a more entertaining movie.
Hey, movies, films, and flicks.
So they both have their purposes, and I will watch both many more times.
How was it possible that they blew up all the fish at the end?
The propane.
But they were like, all the fish are dead.
All the fish.
So they all
they're not all dead. This is one of the kids says, all the fish are dead. No, only the dead fish they can see are dead. Only the ones floating on the surface. There could be so many under the water that they can't see that are still alive.
Right.
So I don't think they're all dead. Well, we know they're not because one of them gets Adam Scott. So.
Yeah, but then that means that the fish swim from the massacre to that area?
Well, I think the lake is full of them.
Yeah.
Now, the underground cavern is limitless. It's huge. So if you wait long enough, that lake is going to be nothing but piranha. It's going to be full. And all they've got to do is just put a fence around it. Say, do not enter this lake, piranha. And problem solved. This is one of those things where you just don't go in the water and it's fine. They're not going to evolve to have legs anytime soon. Just don't go in it. That's one of the okay elements of the sequel is they move it to a water park where the piranha somehow get into a water park.
So bad. Is that the find of the century? That massive, limitless underwater cave?
If it wasn't full of piranha, yes. I think it could be. Like, think of it, there's so much that could be explored. But if you go down there to explore it, you get eaten by a lot of deadly fish.
Little miniature munchers.
Yeah, mini munchers.
Mini munchers. If anything gets anything out of this podcast, that's what I want.
It's a phrase, mini munchers.
Anything else you want to cover? I think, what else? I mean, I don't even know what else there is to talk about. It's only 88 minutes.
I mean, yeah, it's 88 minutes. Well, it's 84 minutes of fun
you're right.
and 4 minutes of unnecessary underwater swimming nudity.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's a very random scene, isn't it?
And the comments that the guys filming it make about that scene, it's like fish with boobies. If fish looked like that, I would only fuck fish. Apologies for swearing.
No, that's fine. PG-13.
Yeah. And then he gets a phone call from his mum. Jake gets a call from his mum whilst he's watching this. And it's just, that's got to be a weird moment in his mind.
The footage can't be very good that they're doing. Also,
no, because they're shooting through that under boat glass.
Yeah.
They need to have a camera outside the boat.
Now,
terrible.
You know that Kelly Brook, she could hold her breath for a minute and a half while training for this scene?
Yeah, impressive.
I mean, that's a long time.
Yeah, that's longer than me.
I kind of liked in the behind the scenes footage, she just knew exactly what the movie was, and I kind of appreciated that. There's no apologies for what we're making.
There's nothing to apologize for.
Yeah, you're right. I like that people ask Paul Scheer if he's ever going to cover Piranha 3D on how did this get made. He's like, no, it's a good movie.
Yeah, by all means, cover the sequel.
Oh gosh, that's bad. So bad. All right, well, this is fun, dude. Like, what? So, what do you think? 47 meters down? What do you want? Deep Rising?
Oh,
what's next?
We've got Swim Fan to do next.
Oh yeah, you're right. Swim Fan, and then we'll do another Soggy Saga if you want.
Yeah, definitely.
We got to keep this rolling.
Yeah. I mean, we need to chuck Crawl on the list now.
Ugh. Yeah.
Have you covered Crawl?
I have someone spoken for it. As soon as someone saw it,
Okay.
they called it. So I was like, it's gonna.
No worries.
Yeah. So that Crawl's taken. It'll be an honorary Soggy Saga. But we still. I mean, there's so many soggy movies left. I guess we could talk Jurassic World because there's sogginess in that.
There is some. I don't think there's enough for it to be. Would you consider Sphere to be an eligible Soggy Saga film?
Yeah, because they go underwater.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, dude. That new one coming out. Underwater?
Oh, the one with
K-Stew.
Kristen Stewart, yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, okay.
I guess we could wait till that comes out on Blu-ray and then cover it.
Yeah. I mean, one death that we didn't mention.
Uh-oh.
When the stage gets overrun with people and kind of falls over, there's a cable, and the cable snaps, and these two women get ghost shipped with the cable that swings around and slices them in half. But the film never misses an opportunity, and of course the cable slices in half their bathing costume first, so that falls open and reveals their breasts, and then they're dead. It just never misses a chance to just please those fans.
They broke that down in the behind-the-scenes documentary. The lady who did that was like a adult movie performer, and they hired a lot of them for these scenes, and they talked about the rope and all the scenes, and they did it in front of a green screen and the breakdown of everything. So now I know exactly how that scene happened. Yeah. Oh, you'll watch it on the second disc.
Yeah, I will.
Let's just do another podcast when you watch. No, we won't do that. But no, this was fun, man. Oh, and also, I forgot to plug your show. Do you want to plug your show?
Yeah, the Lambcast. It's the official podcast of the large association of movie blogs. We cover pretty much every aspect of filmmaking. At time of recording, we've just done a show on. We do draft shows now and then. We had a draft earlier in today's show. We did a draft on Star Wars characters and elements of Star Wars films, which is a very fun show, and everyone should go and listen to it.
Ooh, I do the Rancor trainer first.
Malakili didn't even get picked.
What?
Which I know that name by heart because my dog is named after him.
I love the Rancor trainer.
Yeah, he's one of the most human characters in the whole saga.
And his buddy. It's okay. It's okay.
The Rancor got picked, but the Rancor trainer did not.
He starts crying, then his buddy consoles him.
Yeah.
And what about Seal Bibble?
Also not picked.
Oh man.
So we had some deep cuts. There's a
Salacious Crumb.
Salacious Crumb was on there, but he didn't go. But I don't want to spoil it and say he did get picked. But yeah, there's some good. I can't remember the name of the freaking Jedi who got taken, who I didn't recognize the name of. The Twi'lek Jedi, whose name I can't remember.
Man, Salacious Crumb all day.
Yeah, I really like him. It's some great puppetry.
And then also, what was I going to say?
Ida Sakura, that's her name.
What's she from? Is she the one that gets shot in Attack of the Clones?
She's one of the ones that gets hunted down at the end of Revenge of the Sith.
That's what it is.
I think she does more in the Clone Wars or something. I don't know.
Oh yeah, she runs ahead of him and then just gets shot.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what it is. Also,
I wouldn't have picked that.
Do you want me to do a plug for your show in the beginning? I can record it by myself and put it before the episode if you want.
Whatever you want to do, I don't mind. That's fine.
All right, sounds good, man. Well, when's that Star Wars draft? That Star Wars draft will be out by the time we release this.
Yeah, because it'll be out just as soon as I've finished editing it, which will be some point after I start editing it, which should be this week.
Awesome. Well, hey, thank you so much for joining me, man.
Oh no, thank you for having me.
All right. So wait. Also, Swim Fan has a commentary, and I just think it's gonna be horrible to listen to.
Unless it's available on the Amazon Prime where it's currently streaming, I don't think I'm going to be listening to the commentary.
It's the director and the 2 stars.
Okay.
It's going to be tough. All right, well, this is fun. So for me, Mark Hoffmeyer, and for Jay Clutt, this is Movies, Films, and Flicks. We'll see you next week.